Hello, dear students. Again, this is Dr. Ajay Kumar. Let us move to the last numerical based on boiler performance. I have taken a scan copy from my book Thermal and Fluid Power Engineering. So, dear students, this last numerical which I have considered the power plant. It comprises devices all, that is economizer, superheater along with boiler. So let us go through this one. Boiler pressure, according to this trial on the steam boiler, is given 10 bar. Calorific value of fuel use 33,000 kilojoule per kg. At the same time, I am mentioning over here pressure 10 bar, calorific value given this much. Temperature entering the economizer, water temperature entering the economizer, fluid water temperature is 25 degrees centigrade, and leaving the economizer 80 degrees centigrade. So, dear students, first let us write down, let us say this is a figure of economizer. Water comes from outside. This is at 25 degree centigrade. Water goes out, hot water at 80 degrees centigrade goes to boiler, okay. Then from boiler it will go to superheater like this, and then finally steam from superheater goes to turbine, So dear students, other values are steam condition leaving the boiler is 0.95. Leaving the boiler here, value of x is equal to 0.95. Dynamic fraction, that is quality of steam produced, is 0.95. Okay. Amount of water evaporated 6000 kg per hour. 6000 kg per hour. And amount of fuel burned 600 kg per hour. 600 kg per hour. Okay. Now find the equivalent evaporation with and without superheater. With and without superheater, we have to calculate equivalent evaporation ME. We have to calculate then boiler efficiency and the percentage of heat utilized in the boiler, economizer and superheater. So we will take help of this layout while solving this numerical problem. Okay. So now students, this produced steam having temperature written here, condition of steam leaving the superheater is 250 degrees centigrade. So this temperature at the outlet of superheater, it is 250 degrees centigrade. So I repeat once again, water which is supplied to economizer at 25 degrees centigrade, water gets heated by this economizer. At the outlet of economizer we get temperature 80 degrees centigrade. Then this hot water supplied to boiler. In the boiler itself, due to burning of fuel, it is steam produced having Dyna's fraction 0.95. Then this wet steam having Dyna's fraction 0.95 goes to superheater. This superheater producing superheated steam having temperature 250 degrees centigrade at pressure given 10 bar. Okay. So dear students, from steam table at 10 bar and 250 degrees centigrade, directly we can get this value, that is from superheated steam table. Okay, now at this 25 degrees centigrade initial temperature, we can calculate value of SW by multiplying by 4.187, that is value of your CPW, specific heat of water. It comes like this, right? So first one is equivalent evaporation with superheater. So this is amount of water, this is amount of fuel, so we can get kg per kg of fuel by dividing this one, right? So this is your now HW, this is your HFG value 2256.9 standard one at standard atmospheric pressure. Okay, so with superheater we get 12.57, right? Now what is the enthalpy of steam at the outlet of the boiler over here? So dryness fraction already given x. So at 10 bar, let us calculate. This is equation for wet steam. So HF plus XHFG at 10 bar, we can calculate, it comes out. So this is enthalpy of steam produced at the outlet of boiler. Okay, so we can calculate now equivalent evaporation without superheater. This superheater part is now not introduced, this right part. So without superheater we can write same equation. Now it is this value, because superheater is not introduced, so this enthalpy value is written over here and remaining same. So we can calculate without superheater. Now dear students, look at one thing. Values of equivalent evaporation in both cases. Watch it. Which value is more and why it is so? When superheater is introduced, equivalent evaporation is 12.57. Now without superheater, value is 11.39. So you see, by introducing superheater, right, more amount of steam is produced by the boiler, and henceforth we require superheater to produce more and more power from steam turbine. So this is the concept behind this one, right? Now if once equivalent evaporation is known, we can calculate boiler efficiency by putting directly equivalent evaporation considering superheater. So this superheater, by introducing superheater, already we have calculated 12.57 this value. So let us write this one, multiplied by 2256.9 and then divided by calorific value. So directly we can get this result, right? Now dear students, percentage of heat utilized, this is asked. That is first, heat produced by burning of fuel, you know already, MF into CV. So this is total energy produced by the burning of coal, right? Now heat utilized in boiler, already we have calculated, that is your HF plus XHFG. We have already calculated this 2675 2675.52. Okay, so now enthalpy of water entering the boiler, boiler is here now, right? And water is supplied at 80 degrees centigrade. So therefore here written CPW into TW2. So 4.187 into 80. So this much enthalpy of water is entering to boiler. So we can then utilize total heat utilized in boiler. So that is amount of water and difference between these two sections. So here what is the enthalpy, and before entering to boiler what is the enthalpy. So this difference is written over here and multiplied by mass of water supplied. So mass of water supplied is 6000 and that difference is this one. So it comes out kilojoule per hour. So if it is asked, calculate percentage of heat utilized in boiler. So this value divided by input energy, that is MF into calorific value. So students, please see, total heat utilized is 70.92%, right? And then remaining goes to economizer and superheater. So now the B part is heat utilized in economizer. So first let us calculate heat utilized in economizer is here now. At the outlet of economizer, temperature is 80. At the inlet, temperature is 25 degrees centigrade. So 25 degrees centigrade. Inlet, outlet. Value of CPW, and this is your mass of water supplied. So this much amount of heat is utilized in economizer. And then percentage, so put this value in a numerator and in denominator MF into CV this value and get it. So students, see, in economizer only and only 6.97%. We know already that 5 to 6 degree temperature rise, there could be a saving of fuel about 10% in boiler by providing economizer. So percentage of heat utilized in economizer 6.97%. Right. Now come to C part, that is for superheater. So already we know enthalpy of steam leaving the superheater at 250 degrees centigrade. From direct superheater steam table we got it. Right. Now enthalpy of steam leaving the superheater 2675.52. So total heat utilized in superheater, right? So it is this much. So the 2675.52 is your entering the superheater. So that is at the outlet of the boiler. That is at the outlet of the boiler. So this is leaving the, this is not correct, leaving the boiler, this value is your 267.52, right? So this much heat is utilized in superheater. So once again, this is your outlet of superheater, that is a 250, and at the inlet, that is wet steam coming out from the boiler, right? So only from here to here this much heat is utilized in the superheater. So this portion is written over here, right? So this much amount of heat is utilized in superheater, and so easily we can calculate percentage, this value divided by MF into CB, it comes 8.10%. So dear students, just for checking, this one and this one all together should come 100%. So just practically think over it. Heat utilized in superheater is comparatively bigger than this value. Heat utilized in superheater is comparatively more than heat utilized in economizer. So dear students, I do hope you got understood about all these functionality and how to solve numerical part based on boiler performance. I do hope you will do better and better in your examination. Thank you so much for watching.